dress it up proper. It is important that you note and make sure you are very, very careful about what you say with your mouth. Your tongue is the smallest member, as we always say. It's the smallest member, but it can kill. It can take things away. It can make sure that the world comes to a knot, to absolute knot. So it's about what you are wearing in your soul, which is what's important. When you go back to the same verse that we read earlier, chapter 5, when you read verse 15, that verse, when you read it in another version, it reads, "No one lights a lamp and then put it under a basket." That would not be clever. That will never be clever. You can never be clever by doing that. You can't light a lamp and put it under the basket. You light a lamp because you want it to shine and actually show its light to everybody. And if you continue on that verse, it says, "Instead, a lamp is placed on a stand where it gives light to everyone in the house." Ironically, on this verse, it talks about the house. And I know that a lot of people these days are in their houses because they are in a lockdown because of the pandemic that is happening in the world. Think about it. Where your lamp is placed is very important. Let me ask you, where have you placed your lamp at this very moment? Taking into account what I've said earlier, how you dress yourself up, how you talk to people, and how you actually just let out what you feel in your heart. Where is your lamp placed in the moment? Is it placed under the table? Or is it placed on top of the table? Can you be likened like the city that is placed on the hill? Think about it. It's important. I know that because you are on lockdown, as I said earlier, does your family, because you are locked down with them, does your family see your light every day? Ask yourself that question. This is what I've been asking myself when I'm preparing this sermon. I was asking myself this question: whether does my family actually see my light every day? Is there any time where I don't show the light to the family? I've started to wonder. And this is the question that I'm placing to you. Is your light brightened up enough? Or is your light shining proper to everyone in your family right now? And if you look at the way you conduct yourself and the way that you look at everything that happens around you, if you're the person that says, "I'm a child of God, I follow Christ, I do all of this and this and that," when people look at how you do things every day, which means consistently, do you think they would want to follow on your footsteps and be a Christian like you? To me, that is shining the light. If people look at you and say, "I will want to be like you," and it means I'm shining the right light, the proper light that I need to shine. Please do some introspection. When you look at the way you behave in front of your family right now, look at it and look at yourself internally and say, really, I need to fix things that I need to fix. And say to myself, I need my light to be shining positively out there and shining enough positively for people to be influenced and influenced positively going forward. You actually don't have to preach and say verses and remember all kinds of scriptures and translate and interpret and do all kinds of things, do hermeneutics and all these other difficult things to talk to people. All you need to do is just to dress yourself well and represent Christ well. Because if you don't represent Christ well, then Christ is then defiled with you because of what you are doing. Please take out your light from under the covering, from any other covering place that is covering out, and place it where it will not be hidden. When you come into an environment, by the way, when you leave, wherever you leave from, and you go straight and go to an environment, and then people must then feel the warmth when you come in. People must feel the light when you come in. People must feel happy The same way they feel when the sun shines over them.